Okay, good morning, students. I'm going to do a little video here on creating your 1:20 wall section. So I'll open up Revit here now. Now, as you can see, this is where I positioned my section. I think this is where the studio team wants you to do that. And notice that when you create the section, it's important that you pull the depth of view. Okay, this is what this is, the depth of view right through the building here. Now let's see what that looks like. So you're going to go over, you're going to change the scale from, it'll probably come out as a 1:50, so you need to change that scale to a 1:20. Here's the section here. Now what I've done here is I've created 3 callouts. We've done this before now, so remember, if callouts are in view, call out here, draw a box around the eaves detail, the first floor connection, and the ground and foundation detail here. Put your tag out this way, like so. Now see the way this tag is filled? That's because I have these loaded onto a sheet. But that's basically the start of my 1:20 wall section. Here's each of the callouts in the project browser here, and if I double click into that, you can see each one. And again, these are at a scale of 1:10. And I'm not sure whether the studio team want 1:10 or 1:5 details, but you can find out. And how that is organized on my sheet, I want to show you. So here's my A103 sections, and you can see that I have building sections here at 1:50, wall section here at 1:20, call out details at 1:10 each. And this is a little thing that I've done here. We talked about this, and I talked about this with the studio team. So if you have done some sketch work in terms of the eaves detail here, and you want to incorporate that into a sheet, well, that is quite simple to do that. You need to take a good photograph of your detail, crop it down, and we go over to the insert command, and here's image, insert image, go and find it. There it is there, select it and place it where you want it. By clicking, you can adjust the size of it, and I've just placed a little hidden line around that to connect that into this detail, which is connected back into this one here. So there's a choice here. We can start to populate what's going on in here with drafting lines and 2D details, but also I think it's worth, if you've got a good sketch of what you're proposing to do, I think it's a good idea to put that sketch in there as well. It gives the studio team an idea that you've been thinking about what actually goes in, whereas you might not have the full skill set in order to develop this as a 2D detail itself. One other thing, I'm just going to go back into that section quickly. One of the things that you can do is things that are in the back, of the not in the cut section as such, like take that door there. So I'm selecting the door, I'm right clicking, I'm going into override graphics in view by element, and look, I'm going to click the half tone here and apply, and that's kind of sitting in the background there. Here's my stairs, I'm going to pick that. I'm going to go override graphics in view by element, and I'm going to half tone that one and go OK. And you can see that there's the railings. Let's do that one as well. Right click, hide and override graphics in view, half tone. OK, and again, I need to do that maybe a couple of times, but that's kind of setting those in the background there, which is pretty handy because this is what we're concentrating on here, is the bits that are in section. Okay, so I hope that's of use to you.